Try me, dude. Don't you dare. Who is this new fucking sergeant? Who are you?
Hey there, friends. Tarina, Vicky here, whatever you'd like to call me. I am a school behavior and intervention specialist with 15 years experience working with students on de-escalation strategies, conflict resolution, and teaching them social skills. The social skills are designed to hopefully help them make better choices, which will hopefully help them have better outcomes in their lives. Today I'm going to be taking my experience and we're going to do a body cam breakdown review. I'm joined today with my son Raptor and/or Brendan, who is going to help me with this review, and hopefully things will be super fun and awesome. Let's get started.
What do we got?
Today our video comes from Midwest Patrol, and it is called Ice Cream Karen Has Meltdown. Doesn't end well.
That's how ice cream works.
Ice cream melts?
Yeah.
Never. Let's see how this goes.
On July 21st, 2025, in Dodgeville, Wisconsin, officers responded after receiving multiple reports of a woman yelling and screaming near a business.
Hey, Seeker.
Hey, Andrea.
I'm going to treatment in one day. We're bringing me here to get me home.
Okay.
And I'm just going to sit and nod.
Okay.
I probably shouldn't went to the bars. I looked for Dad for a second. I up with that, but
Okay.
I'll go back home and I'm good.
What happened at Catherine's?
Catherine, who's Catherine?
Catherine's Market.
I don't know what that means.
The coffee shop? Were you in a coffee shop
No.
just a little bit ago?
What does Catherine's shop mean?
It's Catherine's Market.
Okay, show
it's
me what
it's a
that
coffee shop. Well, that's a business.
Oh,
It's
yes.
2 blocks away.
I'm sad because it's different from what I remember. I just told them to use square cones. Hey, guys, if you grew up with what I grew up with, they were square.
The square ice cream. Yep. They still have it.
She is speaking utter nonsense.
She really is. And then first words out of her mouth were this officer's name. And then he approached her and used her name. So these two obviously know one another. Right off the bat, I can tell you we have at least 2 different jurisdictions here going on. You have the police department and the sheriff's department. So let's see how this goes. I don't know, for the camera that we're currently watching, I don't know if he's a sheriff's deputy or a police officer. So we'll have to hopefully figure that out eventually. But sounds like this lady just got out of jail, went to some bars to look for her dad.
I guess her dad was a 32-ounce beer.
Couple of pints.
Mega pint, yeah. Mega pint.
No, but they do what they don't. And I was kind of bummed. That was it.
Okay.
I wasn't mean. I just kind of verbally kind of was mean. And I told her I was sorry and I won't do it again.
Okay. What's going on?
No, she was really freaking out about, like, my family owned this place, and you guys are ruining it, and blah, 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 and if somebody buys a place, then you should carry on tradition, and she was like, just use the square scoop. And then she just kept on going on and on about how dare we buy this place and not use the square scoop. I'm like, well, we do use the square scoop.
Oh my gosh.
And then, yeah, she was flipping off all of. I was like, nope, we actually don't need to do that.
Right. So then you
And
came
then-
outside with her?
Yes, because I was trying to get her away from all of those people.
Okay.
I was like, let's go outside. And that's when she started telling me all those things. And just quit. Just use a square scoop. I'm like, well, we have 2 options for people.
Right. Right.
And I wanted to be like, well, your family actually only gave us one of the square scoops. They kept the other ones.
I don't even know if
Whatever.
that's...
I have no idea.
Right.
And then she goes, yeah. And then she goes, I don't care if you don't use that square scoop. I'm gonna come burn your house down. And I was like, okay, have a
Good
great
enough.
day.
Okay.
So
And sir,
Assuming this is all over an ice cream scooper.
I was about to say, this all sounds like it's over a spoon.
I think it's an ice cream scooper. So I think you have like the rounded scoop, which gives you the rounded type ice cream, and then the one that kind of gives you a cylinder. So I think this is the scooper that she wanted, where it's kind of more like a cylindrical ice cream scoop, versus the ones like this, which are rounded.
Yes, this clearly needs you to threaten somebody's house to be burned down. Or a
Absolutely.
different scoop.
Correct. Because they're
It's the end of the
not
world.
the new owners are no longer following tradition, because this is, new owners must follow the
Usually,
tradition of the old owners, right?
Usually tradition is a family thing. When they get new owners and different families and different traditions, they do their own traditions. So, kind of expected when somebody buys out a different place, it's going to be different because they have their own ideas and concept of what they want the place to be.
Absolutely.
It's normal.
And one thing that I'd like to say, for us, the audio on the video that we're watching is very echoey. If it's the same for you, I'm sorry.
I won't do it again.
Okay.
I'm going home, and my uncles, my dad, everybody is so mad at me right now, and I have just go home.
Why are they
I'm
all mad at you?
Because I have to go.
So where's home at, Andrea?
I don't know. Here? This is my home.
Okay, but I mean, I thought you meant like specifically a house. Like that's what I was asking. Like where does your dad
I'm
live?
specifically going to treatment.
Okay. All right. Well, Officer Brenham right now is at Catherine's Market, so he's trying to figure out what they have to say. Okay.
All right.
And until we figure that out, then
Cousins and my uncle came and picked me up and brought me here to be safe.
Okay.
I've never had this problem in Eau Claire, and I could have sat in Eau Claire and dealt with this and gone where I was supposed to and done bad drugs. I haven't done drugs in 4 to 5 days. Thank you.
Okay.
So, that doesn't sound like a long time when you're doing the grand scheme of things, but for an addict, not doing drugs, especially when you're not in a facility or a place that's keeping you from doing the drugs, for an addict to not do drugs for that long is a huge, huge thing, and props to her for being able to stay clean and sober that long. But if you are a former addict and you've worked really hard on keeping yourself clean, shout out to you guys. That it takes a lot to be able to recognize that there is something that you need to change in your world and to make that change and to stick with it. So, good job. Keep it up. If you are a current user of illicit substances, I hope seeing this video and hearing how much people appreciate when somebody is able to clean their lives up will help steer you on the path to clean your life up.
I know it's good. You don't even know me.
So I guess you're willing to be a complainant on this as well.
That's fine.
Wonderful. I've got all your information, so we'll decide to do the call, and you might get called to court for it, you might not. So outside of that, I'm going to clear from here, and I'm going to go deal with this problem.
Okay.
So,
Hopefully you find her.
Oh, we already found her. They got a pile of us out with her, so I'm going to go join the club.
Okay, perfect.
So, Catherine, what's your address right now? Besides the
My name's not
Andrea.
Catherine.
Sorry,
Andrea,
okay.
John Dalton, he lives on...
Yeah, but I know John.
Okay, then get off my dick. It's my dad.
I'm not on that, okay?
Well, that's my
I
father.
don't think
Okay.
you have those facilities.
Great one. I loved that officer's response. I'm not on that. Oh, you gotta love some of the things you hear in these videos.
That's great,
Okay,
okay? I was
great.
just simply asking for your residence, okay? I'm sorry that I called you Catherine. I apologize, okay?
That's okay. I'm
All
sorry
right.
that I thought you were kind of not who I thought you were
No,
in
no.
that moment. I
Okay.
could have said a lot of things just there, but I didn't.
Okay, that's probably good.
It
Okay,
is.
all right. So yeah, we'll just wait for Officer Brenham to figure out what happened down at Catherine's, okay?
Well, I just said it was rude, and they were...
And I appreciate your honesty.
No, I was bummed out. I found out my dad's sister isn't there. I'm mad at him. And he and I are not... I have to be cool with him.
Okay.
He wants to be cool with me. I don't want to be.
Okay.
I come back, I realize that's up.
The officer had a great response, like, whoa, what did I do? Because as far as I'm aware, he hasn't said a word.
He's not even paying. He's looking off to the CRV. He's not even
Yeah,
paying attention. He just catches a stray for some reason.
he definitely did. The officer that's currently talking to our subject is doing a great job. He's being very calm, low vocal tones, kind of that inflection that's meant to be calming and soothing, doing a really good job with that. And then apologized when he made the mistake and called her Catherine, and I get it. He's talking about Catherine's, the store, and her name is Andrea. So sometimes we just get names confused. It's a human thing to do. And he apologized and took responsibility for the mistake that he made. So I love it when adults and officers and everything are willing to flat out admit when they make a mistake and when they do something wrong, because it makes them more human. And honestly, I think it actually improves the interaction, because you know then that the officer or the adult, because I work at a school, is communicating honestly, which is a social skill, by the way.
Trying, dude. My father is my father. He's my father since I was a very little girl, and that's my dad.
Okay.
And he's my everything. He's a little distraught. I've never been. We're all scared.
Okay.
And I'm doing what I have to do to make sure.
And that's great. Okay.
Right, that's great. So let's embarrass him even more.
We're not trying to embarrass anybody.
Can we not embarrass him anymore?
We're not trying to embarrass anybody. Okay. I don't know what. I don't know what all went down at Catherine's Market. That's why I'm waiting to find out.
Taking your daughter to jail is not an embarrassment on you. If anybody's embarrassed by her going to jail, it's going to be her. And she needs to then use another one of her social skills. Self-correcting and self-reflection. So if she doesn't like when she goes to jail, and she doesn't like knowing that her father has a daughter in jail, correct the path that you're on. Reflect on what you've been doing, reflect on the choices that you've been making, and set yourself on a path of correction. She said that she had been sober for 4 days. That is putting herself on that path of correction. But you have to do more than just a little bit to stay on that path. Sometimes paths are harder to stay on. If you're walking up the side of a mountain because you've put yourself at the point where you have to walk up a mountain to get to the other side, that path's going to be a lot harder to walk on than the sidewalk behind our subjects right now.
No, that sidewalk looks almost impossible to walk over.
I feel like you're being sarcastic.
I am.
Okay.
My
I
partner.
thought they should have square. That's it.
But as far as I do, they do.
Okay, so cares? Like, that's not a federal. That's an offense.
No, that's not
Sorry,
offense
I
for the
told
ice
them they
cream.
were wrong with how they did their ice cream.
Okay.
Can I please walk?
No, not right now, and not
Yes,
to officer.
I can.
No, you cannot.
I
Okay.
legally can.
No, you cannot.
So I'm going to go with my grammatical self here. Yes, she can walk. She is physically capable of walking. She may not walk away.
Well, like I was saying, is she can and she could walk away, but she wouldn't legally be able to.
I can.
No, you cannot.
Yes, I can.
Andrea,
I won't.
I'm trying to be honest with you.
I won't.
No, you cannot.
But I legally can. I know I can, but I won't.
Okay,
'cause
thank
I'm
you. I
cool.
appreciate it. I appreciate
But
it.
like, what the
I don't know. Right now, they're just figuring out what happened down there,
Oh my god,
and I'm
because
just waiting
I'm
for
mad
my
about a
partner.
square cone. A ice cream cone.
Like, what kind of language did you use there?
I said, suck my mother's cock. You have a square cone, you Arab. I don't care what I said.
Okay.
From the owner of Catherine's, I did not hear any of those words.
The owner of Catherine's might have said something along those lines that got bleeped out.
Maybe, but
Because a lot of what Andrea just said got bleeped out. But
over an ice cream cone.
I think Andrea may need to go back to anatomy class and learn that the female gender does not generally have that particular piece of anatomy.
Calling you Arab. I don't care what I said.
Okay. My
I didn't
partner's
say
right here.
that. I never said that. But I'm just saying, like,
So you did or you didn't?
I didn't. But I don't care if I did. What would
Okay.
that matter?
Well, the way you said it, you made it sound like you said it like you did.
Who cares if I did?
It's
How
not.
does that take any
It's not.
difference?
It's not something we do
Versus-
in public like that for just ice cream. Okay.
So what is the difference in your guys' legal terminology?
When somebody's loud
When
and
somebody
boisterous,
just
when
says-
somebody is using profane language like that, you can't do that.
You gotta
Okay.
arrest them.
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
I was hoping he'd give her the charge right there. What were you gonna say?
Let's say I think she needs a scoop of ice cream to calm down.
Cool down? Get the ice cream to cool down?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She
She-
screams for ice cream.
She's having a meltdown. We need to put her in her fridge. She's the queen of ice cream.
Better than being as cold as ice cream.
She's too hot-headed to be handling ice cream. That's probably why she sold the business.
Probably. And she's trying to put a square peg in a round hole.
I think we've made enough ice
Enough
cream
puns.
puns, yeah.
Anyway, so speaking like that, even without the threat that the ice cream shop proprietor, owner, I don't know, employee, whoever that was, even without the threat made to her, just yelling in a public place and causing a nuisance in a public place in most jurisdictions is illegal. It will get you a disorderly conduct charge. So make sure you understand the rules and regulations in your jurisdiction. One of my other favorite social skills, the importance of education and educating yourself. But I got all the social skills today, man. I like this video. But yeah, I was hoping that the officer would say that, which is why I held him before, like, don't pause it yet. But then we had all the ice cream puns.
Pretty cool.
So could I please keep
No,
on?
right now, Officer Brenham's here, okay? So now we're going to figure out what's going on.
Because he probably knows something.
Okay. Andrew, what's
I
going on
just want to
today?
go to. I'm tired. I don't know. I'm bright. I can barely walk up this hill.
Okay.
So you guys are pissing me off. Can I lean against this truck, or am I gonna upset somebody?
I don't know whose car that is.
Well, then you know what? She might be smuggling drugs up her.
Andrea, stand up for me.
No, because I just told you I feel uncomfortable and I have to lean down or sit on something.
Okay.
So that's where we're at.
I'm just simply picking up your dog
That's
so
where
it
we're
doesn't go away.
at. What's up, bud?
So, why are we in Catherine's Market
I
screaming and
don't
cussing
know,
at
because
people?
I was mad about something and they already asked. So what's wrong now?
She said she was mad about the square ice cream not being there.
Yes, I was being a crybaby, ridiculous little brat, and I'm
At least she admits
being
it.
a.
Honesty is the best policy. Crybaby, ridiculous little brat. Those were the words that she just used. That's not what I'm calling her. She called herself that. But good on you for communicating honestly there.
Yeah.
Guess
At
what
least-
that is?
It's one of your social skills.
It's a social skill.
Mm.
I got all of them today, man. All the ice cream puns, all the social skills. Best video ever.
It's not, and I haven't seen my family in a long time.
Okay.
And I'd like to just go home and go sit in a corner and probably just shut the up.
Okay.
She wants to put herself on a timeout.
Is that what she said?
She said she wants to go home and sit in a corner.
Well,
Go home and go sit in a corner and probably just shut the up.
Okay.
Chill out.
I heard STFU. She wants to go home, go sit in a corner, and probably just shut the up.
Like she said, sit in a corner to chill out. It's not gonna work that well.
She doesn't have the ice cream.
Well, I was gonna say corners are 90 degrees. So
You can't be cool in a 90-degree location. We gotta stop.
really do ruining the video.
Well,
But I have 7 squads around me.
yeah. Well, there's
Discussing
4 of
how
us.
I don't like squared ice cream.
If you don't
Wait,
like
wait.
squared ice cream, then why were you begging and pleading and screaming for a squared ice cream?
I told you, she's trying to put a round peg in a square hole, or a square peg in a round hole, and apparently she can't. She has 7 squads around her when there's 4, and 4 officers. Well, 3 officers and a deputy.
Okay.
That's
So,
what I don't know about America.
You are yelling and cussing at the employees there and
Everybody's
other
okay.
customers.
I feel bad. Tell them I'm sorry.
Okay.
I will do everything I can to make sure I'll never go back there. I'll never go back there.
Okay, cool. So Andrea, at this point you're under arrest for disorderly conduct. So if you want to stand up for me,
What?
stand up for me, face towards the car, please. Okay, you're
I'm
under
under
arrest.
arrest for disorderly conduct?
Yes, you're under arrest for disorderly
I'm a
conduct.
female.
Face towards the car, please. Thank you.
Fifty-five.
And now what happens?
You're gonna go to the jail and you're gonna get booked in on 2 counts of disorderly conduct
For what?
for cussing and swearing at the lady in there.
And I go to jail?
Yes, it's disorderly. You can't
So
act like
how do
that
I
in
get
public.
out?
Okay, that's cool.
I'm going to a goddamn treatment center.
Okay,
I'm supposed
we're
to be
gonna
there
walk over here.
tomorrow.
We're gonna walk over here.
Everybody is waiting on every moment of
Okay,
this.
cool. That's great. The body camera's on, man.
I'm telling you right now.
Okay, that's fine. Is there anything on you I need to know about? Drugs, guns, knives?
And she's upset because she's wanting to head to this treatment facility, which is great for her. Again, she's trying to put herself on that right path. That being said, disorderly conduct is one of those charges where you're probably not going to spend a lot of time in jail for this.
Plus, you're a repeat offender.
But even then, I don't think you'll spend a lot of time. And then if I looked at that license plate correctly, yeah, they're in Wisconsin. Wisconsin, I believe, is one of those states that got rid of bond and bail, so she's probably just going to be out.
Yeah.
Anything like that?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you stand right here for me. Yeah. If we can, I don't know how we're gonna manage that.
Here, I got.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
I'm that big of a problem?
Well, when multiple people call 911 to report your behavior.
And I just got into town.
Yeah.
I just got into town.
We're gonna take. Hold on. We're gonna take your bag off. Right here.
I just got into town. So now what? I'm pregnant.
Okay.
They
Well.
want me out.
Stop.
Watch my
Yeah,
left arm.
Stop.
My left arm.
Stop.
I'm not.
Stop. Okay.
I'm not.
I'm fixing it. You gotta stop.
I'm fairly certain that the weird position that she ended up with her arm in was due to her movement and not the officers.
Yeah, it was.
Don't talk to me like that.
You gotta stop pulling away and moving your arm.
Nobody did pull away or move their arm. Don't you dare. Who is this new fucking sergeant? Who are you? Who are you? What a chump. I'm sorry you guys had to have this kind of guy as your boss. You're a bad dude with me.
Cool. All right, Andrew, sit in the car for me.
We all know, buddy. We all know,
Sit in
buddy.
the car.
Hey, I didn't do it right.
Andrea, sit in the
We
car.
didn't do it right, so
Andrea.
smash your head in.
Sit in the car.
We know how.
Sit in the car, please.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to sit down and put your
Well,
feet in the
right,
car.
but you made sure my life was hell.
I did not.
Disorderly on a situation. Every y'all is on my side.
Put your feet in the car. That's great. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay. I want to back up to a specific line here.
You made sure my life was hell.
That line right there. You made sure my life was hell. I can't count how many times out of school that I always heard the phrase, "You got me in trouble." Students would tell me all the time, "You got me in trouble." No, I did not get you in trouble. You got you in trouble. I'm simply either the catalyst talking to the principal about what you did, or I'm the one telling you what you did was unacceptable. Either way, I didn't make you make that choice. You made that choice. This officer didn't make her make any of the choices that she made in her life. She made those choices. She got her in trouble. Accepting consequences is one of the major social skills that you'll hear me talk about. But another major social skill is accepting responsibility. If you can accept responsibility, accept that you did something, that you made that mistake, that the choice that you made resulted in the consequence that you received, it's a lot easier to accept the consequence. So, taking responsibility for the actions that you did. The officer did not make her walk into Catherine's store and get mad that she was getting a round scoop of ice cream rather than a square scoop of ice cream. So,
Yeah, I don't even know at this point.
In the car. That's great. Thank you. Thank you.
I love the gold benzene.
So that's.
This poor officer, I swear, got the brunt of her anger for some reason.
Just randomly just threatening the student just for no reason.
As far as I know, he never said a word to her. Maybe he was the one that initially stopped her, and that's why she was angry with him, but
He wasn't even paying attention.
he let the other officer take control because they knew each other. Like, good on him, dude. And then she still, for some reason, was like, "Murr."
And a 10. You still have that dollar.
Yeah, I still got that.
Cool, I'll stick that in there so we know where it's at. These items will put on the floor for safekeeping.
Greatness, there's real greatness. And you guys are sitting here looking at me?
Nothing there. I'll stick that back in there. These I'm going to seize as evidence and she's on a no drink.
Good.
Nice.
Nice. So maybe that's why she was so angry with the other officer, because he was holding a fireball.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, because when she made the motion at him, he was holding her fireball.
And she's claiming she's been off drugs for 4 or 5 days. That she has.
She
hard
said
out.
that she was taking some hard drugs, though.
Okay.
So there was a specific word in there that is an amphetamine that has something in front of amphetamine. You know Family Guy, they make just one. So
Like one.
just one. But she's on, obviously he said she's on a no drink order for her release, probation, parole, whatever she's on. So she can't have it, but maybe that was how she was trying to self-medicate, was via fireball rather than via the thing that we're just going to make one of. Yeah.
Alright, and her purse, her wallet.
Yeah, where did she come out of?
The alley here started to cut across the parking lot.
So maybe she did come from the bar.
Saw me and kind of gave me a double look, so I just pulled in front of her when she tried to cross the street.
That works.
Cool. Well, thanks for being right there.
Both circled back there.
Yeah. So I was on Union Street and I even saw what's his face. I won't say it with the camera on.
Ultimately, the suspect was arrested on 2 counts of disorderly conduct and a probation violation. Court records show prosecutors later filed 1 count of disorderly conduct, a Class B misdemeanor, with a repeater modifier. At her initial appearance, she stood mute, and the court entered a not guilty plea. She later entered a no contest plea as part of a joint recommendation, and the court found her guilty. She was sentenced to 8 days in jail, with time considered served, and ordered to pay $20 in court costs.
Hello.
So that was actually a pretty hefty sentence for a disorderly conduct charge. 8 days in jail. So maybe because she had that repeat offense thing going on, and probably because she was just released, the judge probably just chose to hold her until she could go to court. I think there ended up actually being 3 different jurisdictions there, because you had the sheriff's office, you had the Dodgeville Police Department, and then the other police, the truck, and the guy that got the you're so cool.
Finger pistol, yeah.
Yeah. His truck had something that started with an A. I couldn't quite read it from the distance that we were at, but I think that was a completely different jurisdiction. So, and you heard kind of what he said. He's like, she gave me the weird double look, and so I figured I should stop her. So, like, I've heard 2 different sides of that. I've heard they wouldn't look at me at all, so then I knew something just didn't feel right. Or they gave me that look that I knew I needed to have a conversation with that person. So if you see an officers are humans, they're people, they're awesome. You can say hi, you can glance at them and ignore them, whatever, but as long as you're not doing something that really catches their attention, probably not going to do anything.
Go over there, give him a little smooch on the cheek.
I haven't done that one. I did jokingly punch an officer in front of his sergeant one day. That was fun. I walked up to him and went right in front of the sergeant. And the officer's like, "Hurry, she did better. I'll enforce an officer." The sergeant looks at him and goes, "I didn't see anything."
Assume this is your friend.
Yeah, it was at the school that I worked at when I worked in Southern Nevada. We had school resource officers on our campus, and I would work with them a lot in the two different aspects that I worked at that school. I was in charge of the maintenance, so I had to get police reports for like things that got broken, or there was a lot of tagging that would happen there, so I had to communicate with the police for police reports for that a lot. And then I also worked in the behavior intervention program there, and so with the students that I work with, a lot of times they're adjudicated or they end up talking to officers a lot, so I would communicate with the officers a lot about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, just saying that you just walked up and jokingly punched an officer in the face with the sergeant.
I didn't say in the face.
Okay, so still walking up and
I punched him in the shoulder.
but still, it's without any context. Yeah, I walked up to a cop. And
I said jokingly.
Yeah, but still, I mean, there still needs to be more context to it because it can still be taken out of proportion.
Make sure you know the officers before you try to play with them.
Know the officers before you punch them in the shoulder.
Yeah. Probably avoid punching officers in the shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, let me know what you think. Oh, wait. We're skipping a whole part. I talked a lot about social skills in this one. We have our top 4. So, number 1.
I'm gonna go with the green one. Self-reflection, self-correcting.
That was one of them that I talked about on this video.
Okay. Well, there we go. That's one of them.
Okay.
And showing respect, which I don't think she did.
She wasn't disrespectful to the officer. She wasn't very respectful
at times.
She wasn't very respectful to the store clerk, but
Yeah. I mean, she tried to act like she accepted her consequences.
oh, there you go. What's number 1?
Accepting consequences.
Accepting consequences. Number 2.
Self-education.
Okay, the importance of education and educating yourself.
See that'll work.
That's one of my top 4.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Follow directions.
Following directions. There's number 3. And numero 4. 4. Here. Following emotions. So,
Oh, okay. There.
our top 4 social skills. That took for freaking ever. My kid apparently needs to learn or to brush up on his social skills. The top 4 social skills would be following directions, accepting consequences, controlling emotions, and the importance of education and educating yourself. Those are the 4 that we talk about pretty much every video, where if you can do those 4 things, chances are you will never have contact with an officer in their official capacity with you being the subject of the investigation. It's really that simple. Do those 4 things, you're probably pretty good. In terms of this subject, obviously we talked about self-correction and self-reflection. There were so many that I just kept popping out all of the different social skills that the subject could utilize. Refraining from using illicit substances would be a great social skill for this young lady. Sometimes illicit substances can be legal for most people. So in her case, she had 2 shooters of Fireball, which she was not allowed to drink because she was on a no alcohol order. If you're under the age of 21, you're not allowed to drink alcohol. It becomes an illicit substance to you. So while once you're older than 21, it's no longer illicit because it's not illegal. It is still a substance. But refraining from utilizing illicit substances, and quite honestly, getting drunk to the point where you're making inappropriate choices, you should probably refrain from being that drunk too.
Like threatening to burn everyone's house down because I'm not using a square spoon.
I don't know if she was actually drunk, but
Yeah, there was, I don't know what was going on, but there was something going on.
yeah, you definitely should not threaten to burn somebody's house down because you're getting a round scoop of ice cream instead of a square scoop. So I hope you guys.
Ice cream's supposed to make you happy.
Right? It's hard to be mad when you have an ice cream in your hand.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to look menacing with ice cream in your hand.
Right.
It's just.
I can do it. Ask him. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought. Did you think that the officers did a good job? Do you think that she had a bunch of social skills that she needed to work on? What social skills do you think that she needs to work on? And we'll see you next time. Have a wonderful one. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Bye, friends.
Later.